They laughed at the janitor for bringing his daughter to a gala until the CEO stood beside them. The chandeliers sparkled like captured stars, the floor shimmered with polished marble, and tuxedos and gowns swept through the grand ballroom as if the people wearing them were born to walk on red carpets. But tucked into the corner, standing uncertainly, was a man who did not belong. His jacket was too loose, his shoes too scuffed, and his hands still bore the faint scent of bleach and soap. His name was Daniel, the janitor of the very building that hosted tonight's prestigious corporate gala. And beside him stood his daughter, Lily. Her dress wasn't bought from any boutique. It was carefully hand-stitched by Daniel after long shifts, using fabric bought with saved pennies. She held his hand tightly, her eyes wide with awe at the glittering room, but her smile was bright enough to outshine the chandeliers. When the pair walked in, whispers floated like smoke. "Is he serious? A janitor? Here? Look at that dress, oh, poor child." The laughter was muffled behind manicured hands, but it was sharp enough to cut through Daniel's chest. He knew he didn't belong. He knew this room wasn't built for men like him. Yet tonight wasn't about him. It was about Lily. She had begged to see the place her father worked so hard to clean. To her, the gala wasn't about wealth or status. It was about stepping into a magical world she had only seen in stories, and tonight, Daniel wanted to give her that world, even if just for a few hours. So he straightened his back, smiled at her, and said, "Shall we dance, princess?" Her giggle rang out like music, soft and innocent, untouched by cruelty. But the laughter around them only grew louder. Then, a hush fell. From across the room, the CEO of the company, a woman known for her steely composure and towering presence, was watching. Slowly, she walked across the ballroom floor. Every gaze followed her, every whisper silenced. She stopped right in front of Daniel and Lily. Without hesitation, she extended her hand to Daniel. "May I join you?" she asked, her voice warm. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Daniel froze, stammering, "Ma'am, I don't." But she shook her head with a gentle smile. "I see a father who worked hard so his daughter could feel like a queen tonight. That deserves honor, not laughter." Then she bent down to Lily's level, her elegant gown brushing the marble floor. "And you, young lady, are the most radiant guest here." Lily's eyes lit up as the CEO clasped her small hand. Together, the three of them stepped into the center of the dance floor. Music swelled, and suddenly the janitor and his daughter were no longer invisible. The same crowd that had laughed now stood in silence, humbled. Some blinked back tears. Others looked away, ashamed. Daniel's throat tightened. For the first time in years, he felt seen, and not as a janitor, not as a man who blended into the shadows, but as a father whose love shone brighter than gold. When the song ended, the CEO raised Daniel's hand in the air. "Ladies and gentlemen," she announced, "this is what true dignity looks like. Never forget it. It's not the suit, but the soul inside it that defines a person." The ballroom erupted into applause, not for wealth, not for status, but for a father and his daughter. That night, as Daniel carried Lily home in his arms, she whispered drowsily, "Daddy, you're my hero." And for the first time, Daniel believed it.